Can you hear me? Because when the intro music isn't even on, you know what it is. I didn't even realize it wasn't on. I just saw the chat. I was trying to even turn it on. Man, they were telling me nah. Man, they were telling me nah. So is it on or not? Oh, I've never looked forward less to a game in the Champions League knockout at Stamford Bridge than this one. I'll be so real, chat. So not looking forward to it. Like, this is nasty, man. Didn't even give us a prayer. Didn't even give us hope. Nasty work. People are saying in the chat, Kvaratskhelia is suspended. I don't believe so. I don't see why he would be. Far as I was aware, when I looked at the lineups, he was starting. But let me just double check just to absolutely conclusively say that he is starting, just because I don't know. But he's starting, guys, from what I can see. So the starting 11s are on screen. If we had just lost even 4-2. But anyway, Sanchez in goal. Hato, I don't know if Hato is playing at right back. I really hope he's not. I've never seen him at right back, but on the app that I was looking at, he was at right back. I would like to think he's not. We've seen Kukurea at right back before, if you guys remember the game against Fulham at Craven Cottage all those years ago. So I don't know what's going on, but maybe it will be Sarr on the right back. In my head, I'm thinking it should be this way. Chalobah in the middle for Hato on the left of a back three build-up and Kukurea ventures. Maybe that's it. But we won't know until we see it. But it's lopsided. There's no Gusto. There's no Reece James. And Josh Achampong is also on the bench, who I thought may just get the nod at right back just to keep some balance. We haven't played him either. So I don't know what's going on there. Santos, Caicedo, Palmer, Enzo, Pedro. Apologies, I don't know why the spelling's like that. I was in a rush. And João Pedro up front. So that is the team for Chelsea. I think outside of the right back situation, which is unknown because of the injury to Reece James, we don't really know what's going on. I'm fine with the rest of the team. I think we couldn't really ask for much more in terms of strength. We have who we have, Reece James is not here, Gusto's not here. That kind of completely disintegrates the conversation of will Reece James play in central midfield or will he play right back? If he does, will Gusto then fill in at right back? All of that conversation is done when you have no Reece James and no Gusto. So the team is pretty predictable after that. I'm a little bit concerned with the right back. Actually, I'm very concerned with the right back because Kvaratskhelia is playing over there. And you guys saw Kvaratskhelia come off the bench against us in the first leg, and you saw exactly what he did. He gets himself 2 goals. He's a top winger. He's not, if our manager was in charge of him, world class. He's Kvaratskhelia, he's world class. He's one of the very, so that's, I'm not even going to say he's world class, but he's top tier, at that very least, he's elite level, borderline, tempting fate to be world class, but he's there's not many world class certified wingers out there, so I don't want to just throw it for anyone just because of a knockout round masterclass. Esteval's on the bench, which is a relief because we need something on the bench. The last few games, and I've been saying it for a while, the bench is not helping us. The bench is not even contributing. Most of the time when there's attacking players on the bench, they come on and they don't even move the needle a little bit. They don't even help or kickstart or continue anything that we've been doing. They don't do anything. They really don't help. So we need players on the bench that are at least promising or we can turn to and hope and pray that they can do something. And Esteval's one of those guys. So it's nice to see him. And the rest of it is just absolutely everyone and anyone over there. Neto starts left wing again in another big game. Same as the first leg. Tracking Hakimi maybe is the reason. I don't really care who plays out of Neto and Garnacho. I keep saying it's 2 cheeks of the same arse. One arse may be round, the other arse may be flat, but they're still both not dependable, not reliable, not consistent with their technical level. They could have a stinker or they could actually contribute, but it's not good enough from either of them on that flank. So it is what it is over there. Not really going to shout about it either. Palmer, we need a massive game from Cole Palmer. If we're talking about getting back into this Personally, I don't think we will. I don't have any hope. I'm not going to lie to you. It's almost they need to show it for me to believe it. The lack of clean sheets, the lack of defensive organisation, open play, set piece, dead ball situations. I just can't trust us over 90 minutes to keep a clean sheet, which means therefore I'm asking for us to score 4 goals just to get to extra time. Like, it's a lot that we're asking for. So for that to even be a possibility, you need Palmer to have a masterclass. You need Palmer to be back to his old self. He needs to be playing at Pochettino season level, Club World Cup final level. If he's not even 80% of what he's capable of, then, you know, I can't see it. I can't see it anyway, and I'm legally blind. But if he's not at it, I really can't see it, because he's meant to be and is one of our best players. So I'm going to put predictions in the chat, or I'm just going to get a little temperature of what you guys are thinking and feeling. Be realistic, be ambitious, be delusional, be whatever you want. We've all got our different coping mechanisms for how we're going to get through today. Personally, when it's a 3-0 whitewash in terms of the gap in the scoreline, part of me was like, bruv, what is even the point in playing this second leg? Honestly, what is even the point? I'm trying to draw confidence from somewhere, but like, when you don't have a stable defense, it's really difficult to know that you can lock up that part of the pitch and fully go and express yourself in the front end, which is what we need to do. We need to know today that the defense is going to do its job. We're not going to concede, and therefore we are always just playing catch up on the 3-0, not the 4-1, not the 5-2, the 3-0. The 3-0, because that is like a repeat of the Club World Cup final. That's a repeat of Barcelona. And you can start to take the game by parts and stages and say, well, if we can be 1-0 up at halftime, then that's a you know, we've done that. And then you get to the 60th minute. Okay, can you get the second goal? And in the last 30, can you get the third? You start to break up the game. But it's impossible to break up the game for me with this defense and with the old discipline. It's really difficult to break up the game and just be able to say, that's sorted, so let's focus on that. Nothing is sorted. The attack, the defense, the discipline, the manager, in terms of how he's going to operate in a big game, in-game management, substitutions, are they going to be early? Are they going to be delayed? Are they going to be late? Is he going to be late to the party? Is he even going to... We don't know anything. So it's like, it's all just hope, isn't it? It's all just hope. So, yeah, for me, it's... just don't disgrace yourselves. You know, I've already kind of mentally prepared, mentally ready for the exit. Just don't disgrace yourselves. It's your own pride on the line at the end of the day. The last 20 minutes, we've shown for 70-something minutes we can compete with PSG, and we were 2-2. But that last 20 minutes of capitulation is basically what, for me, has cost us the tie. And, yeah, now it's just about your own pride. What do you want to... What do you want to do at the end of the day? Win the game, go out with some sort of respect, or are you going to come here and embarrass us again and capitulate and let the front three do what the front three can do? It's really up to them, guys. We don't know. The mentality of this group is a bit questionable from half to half, from game to game. We don't know what the heck they're going to do. So we just have to just pray that they don't disrespect our establishment. But mentally prepared regardless for anything. Gonna go through the chat in a moment. Yeah, manifest if you want to manifest. Have no hope if you want to have no hope. You're all welcome to whatever you want to say, what you want to think. It's all open on the table. Then for me, I just have to be honest. Like 4-2, I could have seen something. 5-2. I don't see much. I don't see much, but I'm very open and happy to be proven otherwise. If these lot can do a shock, no one will be happier than all of us. But in terms of anything expectation-wise, no, I don't have expectations on anything. It's too much to ask for me. HM says, thoughts on Don versus CB beef for you back in? I honestly didn't even know there was a beef. And I personally don't even think it's real. I think not that I've been watching, but I've seen those two go back and forth all the time. They do streams together. It's funny. So I'm sure it's not really that deep. I'm sure they're just joking about. So yeah, I'm not taking any sides. What else is going on in the chat? Some predictions. You want to throw in some predictions before we start Russian red card roulette? You're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to throw in some predictions. My prediction, I don't even know what it means. What does my prediction mean at this point? With a team that goes out like that, the right back Cavaschellia, like I said, I'm very, very alarmed, very concerned. With whoever is over there, it doesn't really matter. I don't know what Sarr is like at right back. I've never seen him at right back before. I don't really want to see Hato on his wrong footing. And Cucurella is probably the only person I could maybe ask to do a job on his wrong side because he's so, he's so old. he's old. He's aged men. He's not even aging men or he's aged. So he can go over there and do a no nonsense fallback. I'm gonna stick to you like glue. Give you a tough day type of job. If you ask him to do that, he's capable. So he's probably, if you're talking about locking up one individual and giving them no room to breathe and no room to flourish, he's probably the best person to put over there. But in possession, he will offer us absolutely nothing at right back. So if we're doing the whole build out from the back thing again, don't even bother. Go over there. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what we end up doing. We'll do red card roulette in a moment. I just want to give people an opportunity to get their votes in on the poll in terms of predictions. Does anybody actually think we're going to go through? Like, genuinely, you're more than welcome to let me know about your own reasons. Like, do you think, does anybody here actually think we can do this today? If you think yes, just go for it. Is there any hope of dismantling this PSG team? We can score. We've proven we can score against PSG. We can score 2 goals. We can score 3 goals. No questions, we can score. Can we not concede? That is my question. The answer for me is no. Based upon what I'm watching, based upon the way we've been defending, especially since the new manager's come in, because we're more open, because we're more expansive, because we're more attacking or whatever, less safe, less risk of, whatever words you want to throw at it, it has consequences. It has consequences. No manager is playing a risk avert type game for no reason. It's because they don't trust the balance, they don't trust the defensive side of the team to open up. So they get cagey, so they get rigid. Unless you're Arteta, where you just have this fetish for being really rigid, even though you got some of the best defenders on the planet. But for us, it's certainly not by accident. You know, we've seen multiple managers move a Reece James into midfield. Santos is in there. Enzo's position, defining that in a 3-man midfield. Off the left wing, even times he's had to play. Using him as more of a box crasher, a goal scorer, as opposed to a defensive, deep-line playmaker who maybe off the ball is going to not cover it, give the coverage necessary. The centre-backs, I mean, it's just open sesame back there. Individual errors, ill discipline, red cards. There's a whole host of reasons as to why we would be more rigid than we maybe should be. But today, the balance has to be struck, and it has to be to a T, because you can't concede. You concede the first goal, game's done. Concede the second goal after we've scored, for me, game done. Third, you can't concede. You have to come into this game as a defender knowing that you need a clean sheet, because you're not even guaranteed to score 3 goals against PSG. That's a luxury. That's a lot. It's a lot of goals. 3 goals. You have no hope in hell if you're going to start conceding. No hope in hell. So if they can come here and not be themselves and be defensively organised and resolute without their captain, I'd be amazed, We don't even have our full strength defence. Fofana's on the bench. He's been poor. He didn't even track a man on the weekend. Absolutely diabolical defending against Newcastle. He's meant to be one of our best centre-backs. We've had to take him out and put in Sarr. Sarr, I know he's won for Strasbourg against PSG before, but he hasn't got the minutes in the tank at Chelsea level to say he's dependable. He could have a fuck up today, and that would be perfectly fine because he's Sarr. He's 20 years old. Hato, 19 years old. Again, he could have a fuck up, perfectly understandable. We don't even have your Aspilicuetas, your Rudigers, you go all the way back into your JTs, your Gary Cahills, your Ivanoviches, your Ashley Coles. We could be here all day talking about it. That's the type of defense that, for me, gives me hope today. Experienced, world-class leaders, bodies on the line, love defending, love putting their head where the boots are flying, love putting their body where it hurts. Really the art of defending. That's what we need today. That back line, I don't see the art of defending. I don't see the art. So, yeah, I'd love to be wrong, but I'm just being honest. Let's see. I definitely don't want Chalobah at right back. You can't have Chalobah at right back. I don't want to see Hato, Sarr as the 2 centre backs. Chalobah's got to be in there to have any any hope. So you got to put a young blood on the width, on the wide area, surely, and go that way, go that route. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. I'm trying to even see where we are, where we're going. I didn't think we would win the Club World Cup. I'm keeping an open mind. The Club World Cup was a different manager. Club World Cup was Colwell back there as well. Cole Palmer was in... Well, Cole Palmer wasn't even in form because you could say back end of last season, maybe since 2025, start of 2025, he's not really been Cole Palmer. So, but the circumstances weren't the same. I really don't have much confidence right now with Liam Rossini at the top level, big games, big moments, you know, against the best. I don't feel a presence. I don't feel like a game plan that's just going to shock an elite coach and just annihilate an elite coach and sweep them off their feet. Maresca was capable of that here and there. And you know, Liam, he's got to build it and build it and build it. Obviously, Maresca was in the job a lot longer than Liam was when he got to that Club World Cup final. But there's something about it. It just doesn't feel quite there at all. Certainly not right now, if it will ever even be there. So yeah, certainly different circumstances. Even the Barcelona win, you know, it's a different manager. So let's see. Even the press is not good. The press against Newcastle for that goal, it's just, I don't know what we were doing. What we were doing, guys. The press was crazy, man. Getting his excuse ready for the press. What is up with all these lineup leaks going on? I don't know. Again, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. People want to assume it's Garnacho. I'm not going to do that because it's French press even getting it. So, you know, the French players, if anything, are looking at them a little bit left right now. Like, is it one of you lot? It's a joke, bro. It's a joke. But, you know, lineup leaks, ill discipline, fighting over penalties a couple years back. It's all just the same bollocks bullshit that happens when you don't have a clear hierarchy, clear accountability, clear people to answer to set certain levels and certain standards of, we don't behave like this, we don't act like this, and if you do, there are serious repercussions and consequences. How long into the season did it go before we said something publicly about the red cards being an actual issue? Before it was just kick it down the road. Oh, the referees are picking on us. Oh, this, just excuse after excuse. Like, actually nip it in the bud. But we didn't want to do that for ages. So, yeah. Saturday was my first game at the Bridge from Texas. Oh, shit. Yeah, apologies, mate. Not a good first game because that was boring as hell. Maresca could handle these big games easy. It was never a guarantee, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, with Maresca, we're definitely going to do it. But I had a lot more faith that he would do it because I just had a lot longer with him to know what he's about. And he's shown it a few more times than this manager's not really shown it. So, yeah, it's just a confidence thing, you know? It's just that's what happens. Over time, confidence builds. So what can you do? But yeah. I don't know what's going on with Sporting Lisbon, to be honest. I don't know what's going on with Sporting Lisbon. Let me check the score. I know there was an early kickoff with Bodo. The last time I checked, it was Sporting winning by 1-0, but I don't know if that's still the case. Oh, shit! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my days. That is fucked.
Liam.
Yo, Liam, no, don't call me Liam. Don't call me Liam. Yeah, don't call me Liam.
Chat's telling me call the manager.
No, I'm not. The Liam days are long behind us. I've grown my beard out. I've got my hair back. We're not doing that. Yeah.
You're not doing the Liam. You're not doing the Harold anymore.
I was willing to be Liam if he was going to keep winning and keep making good decisions and keep saying good things in press conferences. But when he called Neto world class, I had to take a back seat and I had to say to myself, do I really... I was like, do I really want to be associated with this right now? Nah, I'm good. So Liam, good luck to Liam, man. Good luck to Liam.
Matisse, that was mad on DR Sports what they did to you, bro. They circled you, bro. They respected you.
For anyone who's paying attention, you could actually, I watched it back. You can visibly see my soul leaving my body in that clip. I'm literally, this is hell on earth. Like, I love creative content, and I give them props for thinking of the idea, right? It was pretty easy, obviously. The players gave us the fucking material. What an idiot. What a bunch of dumbasses, right? But like, I literally hated every moment. And it's like, but what people need to understand is that we always give shit, man. We always give shit to other supporters, other fan bases. Like, how many times have I cooked? I've even had a frying pan. I've been cooking Robbie fish. You have to take it. If you're going to give it, you have to take it. And that's what I always say. Like, I can't duck. Just because these men want to act a fool and they want to start doing stupidness and circles and High School Musicals and star signs and voodoo magic. Yeah, I have to take it, bro. It's painful, but I have to take it, bro. I have to take it. What can you do? We need to stop doing dumb shit. It's just not hard, bro. Just don't be main character moments. It's simple. But we want to...
Flex took it next level, bro. Oh my days.
His accent was spot on, bro. His accent was spot on. Yeah. So good. So good. Like, what are we doing, bro? Respect the ball. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
What? Why did he say that? Why did he say that? Respect the ball. Oh, do you know how many people commented, you've respected so much, the ball don't care? Like, I mean, we're not winning. Do you know what I mean? Maybe Connor, did you see Connor's comment? I think I caught it on Twitter the other day. He goes, maybe now we want to disrespect the ball.
Oh, bro.
Because we're not going to do the huddle anymore.
What are we doing? Respect the ball. Like, bro, it's a ball. It's a fucking ball. It's gonna go where you kick it. Can we, like, I don't know what's going on, bro. Like, we need to simplify the sport. It's getting there's too much going on. There's all these psychologists and all these motivational speakers and all that. Just shut up, man. Focus on the basics. Are you gonna head the ball when it comes into your box? Are you gonna head it away? Yes or no? Man, I'm talking about respecting the ball. The ball doesn't respect you. The ball does not respect you. If you're going to play like trash, the ball's going to not respect you. It's going to respect the opposition. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know what we're doing, man.
What has happened to us, bro? Can you imagine John Terry, Frank Lampard, Drogba talking about respect the ball?
Oh, bro.
But now we live in an era where it's like fairy tales and, as you said, bro, it's like, you know, mental coaches.
This is mental gymnastics. And I wish somebody would say, no, enough is enough. Enough is enough. In that change room, someone needs to open their mouth and be like, this is a load of bullshit. Enough is enough. We're not going to stand here in the centre circle respecting the ball before kickoff. We're not going to do this, guys, right? I want you to remember your instructions. Remember who you should be marking from corners because you seem to forget. Remember the tactics, and then also remember you have some sort of quality about you and be able to do things on instinct and on your own self accord because you have a feel for the game. That's what's going to win you the game.
Which player's going to say that? No one's going to say that. Which player would you say, yeah, that guy, I bank him to say this?
If Arsenal did that, bro, they would be memed to smithereens, bro. Yeah?
Oh, of course.
They would be memed to smithereens. So it's like, we have to, these players, this manager, these directors, these owners, they are representing us as a people, as a community, as a fan base. And if they choose to represent us properly, there will be no memes. And I won't be standing in the middle of huddles depressed. But if they choose to do stupid shit, then unfortunately stupid shit is going to happen. You can't stop rivals from memeing us, rivals from poking fun at us. In fact, they should. Because we would do the same. Yeah. We look like idiots. It's as simple as that. We have to just take it. That's what happens. That's what they decided to do. It's a shame that they decided to do that. But we're not in control of these people. These people are gonna do dumb things like this if they want to do dumb things like this, bro. It's mad. It's mad, but it is what it is. It's mad.
It's mad, bro. It's mad. Matisse, I'll let you be, bro. Look, I told the live chat that, look, I'm just here for the vibes. I'm not really expecting much. If something happens, it's got to be a miracle. And because there's no body of work that tells me that Liam Rossigny is going to turn this around. Like, it's not like we have Jose Mourinho, we have Antonio Conte, or we've got Carlo Ancelotti or whoever, right? That we're going to do some madness here. So if it happens, it's a miracle. And if it doesn't happen, it's exactly what was meant to be. The first leg killed it all. So, yeah, brother, I'll let you be, yeah?
Yeah, all right, I'll chat to you in a bit, brother.
Bro.
Big
Take
up.
care. Bye.
No, bro, there's nothing wrong with huddles in the chat, but certainly, then instead of doing it in your own half, then you do it in the center circle, which obviously brings back the whole, why were people in our half when we were training before the game at the Emirates? Well, that bullshit starts. And then you're surrounding the ref because the ref didn't get out the way. And it's just like, oh, can we just focus on what's important? Can we just do our jobs? You know what I mean? That's all I ask us to do. Just do your jobs. Do your damn job. You know what I mean? Do your job. There is a wild game taking place in Portugal. So let me just say again, 3-0. I don't know what's going on with Bodo Glimt because they've been absolutely excellent up until this point in the Champions League, but they've now conceded 34 shots in Portugal. 8 big chances were created, 14 corner kicks. I don't know what Sporting Lisbon ate for breakfast, but that is exactly what we need to do today. If you want an example, if you want something to replicate, that is the level being set right there. Obviously against Norwegian opposition, but a very good Norwegian team also, as we've seen. That is what we need to do. There's your template, Chelsea. If you want to have any hope in hell of coming back in this tie, that is the level of assault that you need to put on their goal. Not this Newcastle shit. Not this pedantic, pedestrian bullshit. You need to lay down some serious smoke on that goal. You need to assault their goal, and yeah, that's the only way. And also keep a clean sheet. It's basically got to be a perfect performance. No doubt about it. It's got to be perfect. So it's in their hands. Let's see if they can make history. I saw the clip of Drogba. I saw the clip of Drogba on Twitter earlier today where he was basically rallying up the troops before the Champions League final in May in 2021 when we won it. Obviously, Havertz, Werner, Mason Mount, all these guys. And he was saying, listen, you need to dig in. You need to carry the torch. We've already held it. We've run with it. We've won everything there is to win. Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, elite mentality, elite level discipline, elite level professionalism, elite level strength, conditioning, everything. Like, we're on it. We're on that time. We're on smoke. It's now your time to take the torch and carry it in this day, in this game. And they did. I don't know where the 2021 message is. I don't know why. Where's the camera? Where's Mason Mount? Where's Kai Havertz? I know you man play for the ops, but what, you couldn't pull out an iPhone and put something on Twitter for the lads for today? Nah? What's going on? Fuck, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit selfish, isn't it? 2021, where's Rudiger? I know you got a game against Man City, but where's the video? Who else is there? Aspie? Anyone? Something for this group. These lot need a video, man. They need a message right now because they're having a horror show. So, yeah. Someone play that in the change room instead of respecting the ball. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Have you seen no one needs to see the TalkSport article on Gary O'Neill. I said it. I don't know where I said it. I do a lot of different things. I may have said it on DR. I may have said it on Big Six. I may have said it on TalkSport. I may have said it here. I don't know. I said it anyway somewhere. Gary O'Neill. That's why with the manager, for me, it's very important for me to sit right on the fence. Right on the fence. Listen, I'm going to criticize him when he needs to be criticized. I'm going to praise him when he needs to be praised. But like I said under Maresca, I don't give a shit about the manager anymore because the managers that get appointed are all the same. They're all learning on the job. I am not going to start saying that we should sack this manager because then people will think that's a solution. I know that for others that will think more widely and will know that that is not the only problem, it is also more what is above and beyond and the hierarchy and the owners. But when you say sack the manager, a lot of people, unfortunately, will assume that that is the issue. And once we eradicate that issue, everything will be fine. And I don't even want to, in the slightest, portray that message because it could not be further from the truth. And I said this under Maresca. So for me, I don't care about the manager. I don't care. I don't feel anything towards him. He's not made any history. There's no loyalty there, really. It's like, just go and prove yourself. But at the same time, it's like, when Gary O'Neill is the next the next option, it's like, we don't really have anywhere to go here with the whole manager thing. The manager thing is redundant. So that's the guy that's coming in next. And does anybody really want to see that? Absolutely not. So it's kind of like, what's the point? You know, unfortunately, it shouldn't be that way, but that is the way. We've been on this merry-go-round enough times to know that they're not appointing anyone important or serious. If the manager was to go, and nobody wants to be here important or serious, I'll be honest, in terms of staff. Back in, you know, I mean, people talk about John Terry a lot, and I don't know if the whole situation with Anton Ferdinand was part of the reason why he's not been even in previous regimes in Roman era, why he's not been given opportunity like Lampard to be head coach or to be assistant or whatever. I don't know what the issue is there, but even people like Steve Holland, why is Steve Holland not at Chelsea? Why is he at Man United? You know, this people that are just like equipped to be here, like they are ready to actually competently do their jobs at the highest level, coaching, sporting, directing, anything, everything, physiotherapy, everything. Like, we don't hire the best in class in these positions. So it's not just the manager, it's everything else, you know. If he's a Man United fan, then fair enough. But yeah, you should just be trying to appoint the best in class, man, across the board, and then you won't be far off doing things, you know, below that in a better manner. But when you don't appoint the best in class, I've referenced Luis Campos so many times because he's my favorite director out of all of them. That's been the way for ages. When you don't appoint the best, you don't get the best, guys. And that's just how it goes in any walk of life, any company, any corporation, any institution. You don't appoint the best, you don't get the best. So what can you do? Let's see. Should we have put Jorgensen in the squad? Jorgensen's injured, so he can't be in the squad. And yeah, because he's not in the squad, there is no debate about the goalkeeping position, thankfully, because last thing I wanted to see was Jorgensen in the starting 11 today anyway. So it's good to see that I mean, obviously we don't want him to be injured, but I don't want him on the pitch starting. So one less headache, because Sanchez is definitely going to have to make big saves today. There's no way Sanchez is not going to have to make big saves. Dembele is going to get a shot off. Kvaratskhelia is going to get a shot off. And we're going to need a shot stopper in goal who knows. I mean, he's not elite, he's not world class, he's got his own problems, but he's better than Jorgensen. So, in shot stopping and cross collecting. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to end. Have I ended the poll? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to do red card roulette. Actually, do we even do red card roulette? I think the chat want it. And I'm going to just do it because... just to cover all bases. No right backs. Yeah, both the right backs are injured. The bench is Esteval or bust, attacking wise. Yes, Garnacho off the bench maybe can do something. Sometimes he contributes, sometimes he doesn't. But for me, it's Esteval or bust. I'll be honest, it's Esteval or bust. Still looking for a left winger, but now you're looking at Palmer. You've only got 2 slots left as well. That's the funny thing. Neto's been sent off this season and he's had another suspension then after that. It's because he kicked a kid. Hato, if he's playing out of position, that could be a fair... I feel like Chalobah, you'd like to think, would be really responsible today with the kids around him. But then again, when you put him in partnerships that he's not used to, or partnerships that maybe aren't necessarily given an A side, then he could also be just as culpable to do dumb shit. So... yeah, there's a whole heap of things that could take place today. So I've just put up a little list. It really could be anyone, couldn't it? Really could be anyone. Okay, why not Josh? Josh is on the bench. Why not Josh to play? I don't know. You'd have to ask Liam Rossinho. I have no idea why the right-footed right-back or right-side centre-back couldn't play today in front of Hato, who's a left-footer. But again, I don't know who's necessarily playing at right-back. It might not be Hato. But yeah, I guess let's see what his thinking is when he does his post-match press conference. Hopefully it works. But at the same time, I don't think we have... I think we've done a bit too much on the whole 5-2 thing, to be honest. What's the point watching? Listen, I'll watch every Chelsea game. The only time I didn't was, I was at Paphos. I was at the Champions League home game there, doing some stuff with MasterCard. But it's nice every now and then to go. But this, it doesn't matter where I am. I'm going to watch it. So there's no. I haven't not watched a Chelsea game. I can't remember the last time I didn't watch a Chelsea game. To be honest, it's. I really actually can't remember, genuinely. Certainly not since we started doing this, and before that, boy, it must be many, many years since I've missed a game. I've always found a way to watch the game, so I've never had something on whilst I needed to watch the game. I've not had, my friends haven't got married yet. I've had no bachelorettes as of yet. There's nothing there yet to fuck me over. So hopefully, long may it continue. And it could be, we could be Tottenham, we could be worse. We're probably going out today, and this is not a great time to watch them. But I could watch us in League Two. So trust me, it doesn't really matter where we are, what's going on. I'm gonna watch the game at the very least. So yeah, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. We could be in League Two playing Accrington Stanley, and I'm still gonna watch the game. So as long as they're playing football, I'm gonna watch them. So yeah. It's an addiction, I'm afraid. There's nothing we could do about it. We need to respect the ball. But if you don't want to watch the game, if you can't watch the game, if you're sick of watching the game, you don't have to watch the game. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to watch the game. But it's long past that point for me now. I'm addicted, so you have to watch the game. Am I looking forward to the game? Maybe not so much, but I'm gonna watch the game. Hope for the best. That's all you can do at this point. Vitinha's a good midfielder, man. Him and Neves gets goals as well. Neves gets goals as well, man. He gets goals, so you got to watch out for the midfielders. You have to watch out for the midfielders, man. There's some ballers in there. But again, I always back our midfield to go up against any midfield, so they didn't really put in their best foot forward all the time, especially Newcastle as well. But I'm hoping today they are gonna put their best foot forward, and they're gonna do their best to dominate, because they have to dominate in that midfield, man. They can't be dominating us and having all the possession, and we can't lay a glove on them. We do need, time is of the essence. We need to be licking shots on goal. It's as simple as that. We can't bide our time and take our time. We're in a rush. We're in a rush today. That's the only way. If you are a goal down, if you are 2 goals down, okay, you're not in a rush. You're in a rush. You're 3 goals down, you're in a rush. I can tell you that for free, you're in a rush. So, would you take Conte back? I don't think Conte, it's pointless. For me, it's like, until the ownership leave, which they're 4 years in, you might be looking at another, I don't know how many years before the shareholders lose their patience and just hopefully force a sale, or maybe, God willing, people start to go to the protest. If it's on a date, I hope and pray I can go. I tried to go to the last one. Obviously, it clashed with some work. We'll wait for the dates to come out. I have no problem standing out there. But I've always said, I think it's sometimes very damaging to not have numbers, because then people, they don't take it seriously, and they think it's just some nonsense, and it's not serious. And I don't like to see that, because it's what's the word? It's very I can't think of the words in my head right now. It's almost there's consequences, I think, of that, I think there's consequences. There's a word there, you guys will say it. For me, it's not coming into my head for some reason, but it's detrimental, I think, to the cause. If I don't believe in doing a monthly protest and there's shit. I really don't believe in that. I believe in, we need to do it properly, and it needs to time and effort has to be put in. The right people have to be spoken to in terms of the match goers, whoever is supporters club, whoever's got emails to thousands of bloody, pitch owner members, and you got to go into the deep depths, bro. You can't be skimming the surface. I think a lot of time people just like to fucking skim the surface and think job well done. Twitter is not the world, I'm afraid. A tweet does not do enough. Has anybody posted on Facebook? Has anybody posted you know, on fucking, you fucking post on LinkedIn at this point. You got to post everywhere, every platform. And then after that, you need to even go to the ground, and people need to understand what the fuck's going on, and they need to be there. I've done it before, and I've seen people just walk past, and it's very disheartening. That's the word, disheartening. You can't look at 40,000 people go into a game. None of them seem to have a fucking clue what's going on in terms of this organized protest, and they're just walking past. It's mad. How are they walking past? They're there. They're already there. Fuck people traveling in who are not going to the game, who then will travel back. Like, you're already there. Surely you got to stop at least. Make it look reasonably good in terms of numbers. So, yeah, it's disheartening, man. It's very disheartening. And I think the more times it fails, the more times people stop giving a fuck. And that's just natural human nature. So it really does need to be good. Really does need to be good. People really need to give a shit. And there's so many different ways, you know, people talk about how can it be done. You know, is there a again, why wasn't I there? I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. If you're more concerned with why I wasn't there and why 40,000 people walked past it, you have a serious mental problem. I wasn't there because I wasn't even going to the game anyway, and I had work. I would have gone if I didn't have work. If you don't believe me, that is your prerogative. But you need to understand there are people already going to the game. There are people in pubs lingering around and they're not interested. That has to change. It's not about saying it just to say it. It's not about empty words. It's not about me just saying, blue coat out, job done. It's not about that. It's about actually what the fuck needs to happen. And whether you like it or not, these people in the ground have to start giving a fuck consistently. That's the only thing that is going to help. Super League, it wasn't on YouTubers. It wasn't on content creators. It wasn't on influencers or journalists. That shit just happened because people give a fuck. People have to start giving a fuck. And I don't know what everybody's tolerance levels are, but the people in the stadium, they have to start caring. Either you're scanning your ticket and then maybe you're leaving on the 60th minute to make a statement, make a protest in that way because you don't want to lose your season ticket or whatever it is. But whatever it is, something's got to happen. Someone's got to start giving a shit, you know? So for me, I go to the game. I go to the game. You be supporting Blueco. You don't go to the game. Why didn't you go to the game? I'm not here to argue silliness. I'm so serious. Maybe because I'm nearly 30 years old. I don't know. I'm not interested in these little pedantic, dumb little back and forths. If you guys, some of you are more interested in arguing, good luck to you. But nothing's gonna come of arguing about stupid shit. You need to be serious. The people at the ground have to start giving a shit sooner rather than later. So let's see if let's see how many people are there this time. But I'm praying for the best numbers possible. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Are you not allowing for a small chance that the ownership end up getting it right eventually? Eventually is not the word that we need to be using. Eventually is not the word we need to be using. You don't get to just eventually. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. There has to be a timeline and a time frame. You come in here and you say 4 transfer windows. So when we hold you accountable to 4 transfer windows and we start saying, okay, we're in the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, what's going on? You have to give an answer. And there has to be timelines and time frames for anything. That's how you judge success. You don't judge success saying you're going to bring 1 Premier League in 50 years. That's not success. 1 Champions League in 60 years. That's not success. Anybody else could have done that. Someone else could have done that. Any other ownership could have done that. You're meant to be the best in class, or so you say. You're meant to be the best in the business. You come in, you blow in your own trumpet, toot in your own horn. You got confidence, you got chest, you think that you're the bee's knees. So fucking hold yourself accountable to the level that you said that you could set. If you came in here and you respect the past and you don't rip it all up and you incrementally, slowly make the changes that you feel are necessary, guided by experts of the highest level, like Luis Campos, et cetera, all the way filtering down, and you take their knowledge, you take their advice, and you listen to what they have to say and you build it in their image, with, okay, some reasonable restrictions, because we're not the biggest club in the world. We're not Real Madrid. We're not Manchester United. We don't have the biggest revenue stream. We only have a 40,000 capacity stadium. All of these limitations. But you appoint people the best of the business. No nepotism, no friend favors, no agents. The best in the business are appointed at the top level to guide you through whatever restrictions you have because of your circumstances, just as a football club and where you sit on the food chain. That is more commendable than coming in here and thinking you can just do anything that you want because you're just the best. You've never even fucking been here before. you didn't even know we needed to qualify for Champions League. We're talking, a man them saying we're buying Cucurella because another team's interested. That's not something that I have goodwill towards and will be like, oh yeah, these guys deserve eventually. You don't deserve eventually. You don't have the goodwill. You don't have the respect to get eventually. That's just how it goes. It's not an entitlement thing to say, oh, we should every single time win every single thing. No, it's respect and it's just being responsible owners and just acting accordingly and having your shit handled. Front of shirt sponsors, doing the basics. If you can't do the basics, then why on earth should you be trusted with eventually? You shouldn't be trusted. You have to earn trust. So for me, I don't believe in that eventually shit. You have to have timelines. If you don't have timelines, people have to be sacked. That's how it works. That's a job. You know, you don't get infinite amount of time to perform in any job. That does not exist. So I don't know why it would exist here. Doesn't make any sense. So yeah, sorry, mate. Apologies, mate, but that's just how it is, man. You can't have eventually, I'm afraid. When's kickoff? We're 7-8 minutes away. We're not far off. 6.5 minutes. We're not far off at all. Really, 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 really hoping that the back four makes a little bit of sense. Right now, I don't know what's going to happen with the back four, especially at right back, but let's see, guys. It's going to be interesting. We're going to learn something. We're going to learn something. Right. Let's get this going. I'm going to take this off screen. I need a timer as well. Who else is playing, actually, whilst we're here? Just to run through the other fixtures. It's actually gut-wrenching to not think that we wouldn't be in the next round, man. I fucking love the Champions League. It's like some of the most enjoyable, most like highly anticipated games you could possibly have as a football fan. So getting knocked out this early potentially is just fucking gut-wrenching, man. It's so early. It's like the round of 16. I need to be in the quarters. I need to be in the semis at least. Fuck. Imagine if Liverpool go through, man. I want that showdown with Liverpool. I want that. You know how much I was looking forward to that showdown, guys? And Liverpool, man, over 2 legs. Are you dumb? The way they're playing as well. Oh, my days. Because I know you guys will remember Chelsea-Liverpool 2009. Lampard, hit the passing of his mother, kissing the black armband. Bruh, 4-4. Ivanovic double at Anfield. Bro, I need that. I need that. Are you dumb? I need that, man. We were so close. I'm speaking in past tense like this shit's already gone left, but bro, I need that, man. I actually need that. Are you stupid? Ah, god damn, man. When I seen the sides of the draw, I said, yeah, it's dark, but you know what? If I could get that fixture at least just the English back and forth rivalry, everybody kicking up a fuss, the anticipation would have been nuts. It would have been so gripping. I can't remember the last time I watched an English tie actually in the Champions League. Obviously, we had City, but there's not really real rivalry there. We had City, Tottenham. We had Liverpool, Tottenham. But it doesn't feel like we haven't had a Chelsea, Arsenal. We haven't had a Chelsea, Liverpool. We haven't had a Chelsea, Man United. We haven't had a Man United, Arsenal. We haven't had we haven't had that. Yeah, we haven't had it. I miss it, man. We need that shit. That shit was the best. That shit was the best, man. I'm telling you. Because it's under the lights. So the atmosphere, which is questionable in England, is questionable. It's never questionable in Champions League. Never questionable. At home. It's a cauldron, bro. It's a cauldron, bro. ITV, the coverage. Nostalgia. Nostalgia. What can you do? Oh, nostalgia. All right, so Bodo Glimper out. 4-0. Fuck. Oh, they're not out officially, but they're 4-0 down. This is mad. Literally, what Sporting are doing is exactly what we have to do. It's mad. How are they winning 4-0, bro? There's one thing going 3-0, but then you can still concede an extra time, still lose. You gotta go 4, bro. You gotta go 3 just to stay in the tie. Do you know how stupid this is? 3 goals. 3 clear goals to stay in the tie. That is bonkers. 4 goals to eat, bruh. What have we done? This is what we got to do. We need to, bruv, they better be watching the game. Actually, no, they won't be because they'll be walking out right now. They better have watched they better have had that game on the TV screen, I swear. They better have been watching the game, man, because that is literally what we need to do. Literally what we need to do. All right, cool. I've got the game up now. And because we don't know if we're gonna, well, I'm still, I don't know. Whether we qualify is 50-50 for this next season. It depends, man. It's last day of the season, guys. We already know. But yeah, who knows, man? Is this gonna be the last time for a long time? I don't know. I don't know. I need us to fucking, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Serie A's fallen off. Inter Milan got battered by these guys, yeah. I miss Serie A being better than it is now, man. AC Milan, Juventus, Inter Milan. We need them heritage clubs back, man. It's actually not good, I'll be honest. It's really not good. Oh, God. It's really not good. All right. They're all walking now. They're all walking now. Fuck. This is it, man. This is it. Oh. Oh, my God. All right, we need a timer. All right, chat. I'm going to close the poll. Is Chalobah at right back? Oh, boy. That's Sarr and Hato as a centre-back partnership against PSG. A 20-year-old and a 19-year-old at centre-back. Surely we're not doing that.
Dingart of Germany tonight.
There's no way. There's actually no way.
From which to choose. Just Fabian Ruiz unavailable. The big call.
There's no way that's the case, guys. Is that really what's happening? Oh, the audio. Oh, it's coming through. Sorry. I don't know why, like, OBS is being weird now. Like, it's fucking... Can you still hear me, chat? I think you can still hear me, right? I don't know. Yeah, you can. Okay, good. So let me try it now. Because OBS has changed the way it all looks back here, and it's just odd.
Well, the trip to Paris ended in heartbreak. But
no, you can still hear the audio coming through. Oh, you stupid bastards. What is going on? Stupid audio OBS, bruv. Ruined my whole thing. I had everything all patterned in here, man. Everything was patterned. Oh, wait, I think I figured it out. I figured it out. You shouldn't be able to hear it now. Yeah, I figured it out. I just had to scroll. What are you doing? You got me out here scrolling, bruv. All right, we're going to kick off soon. God have mercy on us all. God have mercy on us all. Timer's going to be up on screen, kicking off soon. I wish I saw the best of luck, chat. It's all gonna go down now. This is it, chat. Chelsea, PSG. Kickoff. God. Seems like the atmosphere is absolutely top draw, as it always is. You can always count on a good Champions League home atmosphere. Here's, let's just see who's at right back for a second. So it's not Chalobah. Saar. Oh, I've given it away. Nuno Mendes, Cavaskilio. It looks like Saar's at right back. Underlapping run, Nuno Mendes. Caicedo needs to get across. Ball across the box. Fuck. It looks like a back three. Looks like Hato's going to be wandering around in half spaces. Or maybe, yeah, half spaces. But let's give it a minute and we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's going on yet. Is it a 3-4-3? Yeah. We didn't really deep that as a possibility, but you're right. Neto seems to be playing right wing back. Palmer's got to run in behind now. He's not quite quick enough. But then there's a mistake. Out for a throw-in. We need like a real PSG capitulation tonight. Nerves and all those things playing a part, if possible. Matisse, you man did me dirty yesterday on the Big Six yesterday, bruv. Sent is my super early for Grizz, and you man pulled it up after he left. Oh, apologies, brother. I wasn't on supers. It's difficult. There's just a lot of super chats sometimes. It gets confusing. And the back end is clogged, so it's like just trying to keep an eye on all of it and trying to do it with the topics. It's difficult. I think we need to have people almost write what they're, who it's addressed to, maybe as what section it's a part of, so we can filter it through a bit better, because it's difficult. 2 minutes in, Santos. I'm glad Santos is back. Santos has been out of the team the last couple of games. I think he was one of the very big, bright sparks of Liam Rossinier's first few games in charge. So we needed Santos to be in this team. Man. So, yeah. Here's Cavaskilio. Fuck. Emery. Cutting in. Cavaskilio. There's no Doué today. Guessing he's on the bench. It's a front three of Cavaskilio, Dembele, and Barcola. Is my timer off a little bit? Might be about 10 seconds out. Give me a sec. Atmosphere is really mad. PSG fans away section. I can hear them loud and clear. Sick atmosphere, man. Yeah, this is sick, man. This atmosphere is sick. Out. Good press. We need to be good on the counter press. Sanchez. It's going to go long. Good. Go fucking long, honestly. Maybe not that long, but... So Enzo's kind of playing in that left pocket, Palmer in the right pocket, João Pedro up front, Neto on the right wing back, Hato on the left wing back, and then the back three of Saar, Chalobah, and Cucurella. Caicedo and Santos in the pivot. I do like that as a team shape. I don't know. Actually, maybe it's Hato, deeper. Sorry, it is. Cucurella's playing left wing back, and he's obviously got a goal threat to him, so that makes sense. You got Hato in the back three, Chalobah in the middle, and Saar to the right. I actually think that's a good setup, to be fair. That's a good setup. Considering who's missing and who's out, that's not a bad setup. It's not like Josh Achampong's been very good at right back as well when he's played. He's been a bit shaky, so this is actually all right. It's a bit risky. Sometimes you might be left on a 3v3 with the attackers, but you need 3 goals, so you need to push people forward, so you've got no choice. It's the same formation we played under Tukul in that Champions League run. Kante and Jorginho in a double pivot. Obviously, Mount, Werner in the pockets, Havertz up front. Here's João Pedro cutting in. Please. Oh, fuck, he's tripped over the ball. Free kick. But, yeah, there's people playing in positions that they're familiar with. You've got... That's all you got. Let's see. That's all you got. There's no Delap right wing. We take it. Long kick. Saar. Speechless, honestly. Just... What did we say, guys? Saar, 20 years old. I honestly, it's just an indictment of what we are. It's as simple as that. It is an indictment of what we are. It is a full representation of what we are as a football club right now. That moment right there. Because like we said, we know what it's like to win Champions Leagues. These guys who run this shit show, they don't know what it's like. But we fucking know what it's like to win Champions Leagues. And we've named our defenders in Champions League success runs, semi-finals and finals, and win. You do not have these young bloods in this fucking back line. It's not that time. If tonight is not tonight. Tonight is not that night for this. Learning, and you've got to be perfect. You have to be perfect. And perfection doesn't come in that position at this age. Highly unlikely. But we as fans, we don't know what we're talking about. So clearly, we don't know. We don't know that you need balance and you need quality experience. Mamadou Sarr. So he's had a good time at Strasbourg. He's just going to come here and make no mistakes. What did I say when he came in, guys? You've heard me say it. I said he's going to make mistakes. He's not going to be a saviour. He's not going to be perfect. Don't think that whole City means that he's never going to make a mistake. Of course he's going to make a fucking mistake. He's 20 years old and he's not world class. This is the highest level. I remember when Christensen did it against Barca. He was 21 or 22 or 23. He's very young. Just come from Mönchengladbach. Very high potential. But he made that fucking mistake against Barcelona. It cost us the tie. And that's what happens at the highest level. It's not a time for children. Some grown men shit today. We ain't going to have it. Sorry. Fucking hell. Force of habit. Free kick for PSG. Can't make mistakes against players like Kvaratskhelia. You can't. You can't make mistakes against Kvaratskhelia. This is the top level. These are top players. They will punish you. They will fucking punish you. That first touch. And I feel sorry for him, because people are going to shit all over him on Twitter. People are going to shit all over him in social media. These little fucking grey-avy little pricks are going to be racist to him in his Instagram comments, right? All the DMs, all the bullshit. It's not his fault. He shouldn't be in this position. He shouldn't be playing. Simple as that. He's not ready for this occasion. This is not his time. Now people are going to say he's arse and he's shit. After whole City masterclass, he was the fucking better than Achampong. I'm so sick of this shit, bro. We're not a club that have time to develop all these fucking kids, bro. Because we have expectations, standards, and people that want to win shit. It doesn't match up. That's why you do developing at your Brightons, your Dortmunds, your RB Leipzigs. Then you come here when you're fucking ready. That's the whole point. Because now people are going to be calling him arse and shit. Because there's no middle ground. There's no fucking, like, real thinking, critical thinking going on. He's going to make mistakes. He's a 20-year-old centre-back. They all do. Unless you're John Terry and you're once-in-a-generation defender, you're going to fuck up. We all knew this. We should all know this. Simple. Can't stand this shit, man, honestly. Tired of this fucking merry-go-round. And then we're going to get linked to another fucking jacket potato in the summer and everyone's going to be like, oh, yeah, jacket potato. Bring him in. Fuck off, man, honestly. Of all ways to concede, it had to be like that. Here's Palmer. Play it. Oh, it's under-hit Palmer. Oh, fucking hell, man. Cool. Palmer, man, come on. Fucking hell, what kind of pass is that, man? Oh, my God. He's not even doing the basics. What is this weight of passing, man? Fucking hell, man, this form is mad. Oh, God. Look, it's such an easy pass for someone like Palmer. It's such an easy pass. João Pedro shouldn't even have to look behind him. He shouldn't even have to look behind him. He's focusing on his run. He's focusing on where he's going to pass it next. What kind of pass is that, man? What kind of pass is that? Oh, my days. I said we have to be perfect. And this first 12 minutes has been anything but. Anything but. If you're not going to wait passes like that, we don't have a hope in hell. And we don't. We need 4 goals now. 6-2. I don't know why I even give a fuck. I don't know why I'm even emotionally even invested in this game. But it's a fucking Champions League, man. It's impossible. Oh, I feel like we'd have to be 6-0 down for me to not give, like, any emotional fucks. Oh, don't remind me about that 6-2, 6-2, brother. Jesus Christ. Setting the human race back with that bullshit, bruv, honestly. We're meant to be inventing flying cars and we're out here standing on cars singing 6-2, bruv. What the fuck's going on? Palmer. Neto. Chalobah. Caicedo. Caicedo, you got to get foot in, man. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, he's free. Get to him. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. if there was ever a chant, if there was ever a time for 40,000 people to be singing, fuck Egg Barley, Clear Lake out, whatever you want, if there was ever a fucking time when you're 7-2, 16 minutes gone into the second leg, if there was ever a time for a protest, no YouTubers, no aggregators, no content creators, 40,000 people are already in the ground watching this. If there was ever a time to make your fucking voices heard, no posters, no tweets, no banners, just fucking say something, it's now. But if you are content, then I'm afraid we are fucked. If you are content, don't look at me. Don't look at me on my watch along on YouTube streaming. Look at this. Look at this. You could walk out at 60. You could sing. You could chant. You could do whatever the fuck you want. It's over to you. It is over to you. Not the international fans in the fucking Dallas. Not the fucking LA Dodgers and the Cowboys. It's over to you. You are watching us 2-0 down, 17 minutes in, 7-2. This is peak Arsenal banter era when they were losing 8-2 to Bayern Munich and there's still time left on the clock. It could get to double digits if we wanted it to. Look at the state of it. How clinical was that from Barcola? That's the level of quality from their wide players that they have. Look at ours. Look at ours. Look at the quality. Luis Campos, Luis Enrique, Director of the Year. He's actually won the prize. There's a real fucking prize for Director of the Year, and Luis Campos won it. This is what you call a fucking project. This is what you call an institution. And don't get me wrong, the fact that they're situated in France and they got a monopoly over the whole of League One, it does help. But this is the proof in the fucking pudding right here. This is it. This is a full demonstration of what an actual team looks like. From cohesion from top to bottom. They know their style of play. They have the quality. They have the elite mentality. They have the manager. Champions League holders. And look at the way they are driving their fist right through our backside. Right through our arsehole. Straight through out to our mouths. Look at this. This is a serious hold that. This is a serious hold that, you know. This is incredible. What a finish. What a finish. And I don't know if we respected the ball before the game, but probably not. The way it's going, it's looking like we didn't respect the ball. I'll be honest. It's looking like we didn't respect the ball. Did we do our huddle? Huh? I can't believe this, man. For the man them that chose not to watch, I understand. Like I said, I got an addiction. These man, I literally have been so angry the last 3 days since we played, and now I'm gonna be probably angry for the next 3 days. International break. I'm going to take some time for myself. I'm sorry, you won't catch me. You won't catch me here. I'm going away, and I'm going to take a few days out for myself. I'm gonna go and take walks in European cities, and I'm gonna have some tapas or something, and I'm gonna have some cocktails, and I'm gonna sit in the sun, and I'm not thinking about football. You will not see me. I promise you, on God, you will not see me, because this is genuinely actually stressing me out. I'm not one of them people that can just watch this type of shit, and then when this is all said and done, tomorrow I'll just forget about it. Not only because I'm going to have people ripping me all over the fucking gaff, whether it's on the roads, whether it's in the studios, but bro, this shit actually hurts, bro. This shit actually hurts, bro. Genuinely. This shit really hurts, bro. There's no respect for the club, bro. At least leave on a respectful note. 7-2. Fucking hell, man. That's why I was just honest before the game, chat. I could have done the whole voodoo magic thing, and I'm sorry. I just had to be honest, bro. I don't see it. And this is why. I can't trust our defense. I can't trust it. I can't trust the manager to set us up. And even though I thought the setup was going to be fine, I actually thought 3-4-3, okay, people in positions, okay, cool. But even the individuals, it's just, look at the mistakes. It's just not on. It's not on. We're not in. We're not locked in. Caicedo, not playing to the level of last year. Not playing to the level of last year. Even Reece James, over the last week, he's been making mistakes. Cole Palmer, nowhere near the fucking level. So this is why the Club World Cup final, it's just not relevant anymore. Like, it's not relevant. The players that we trust to play to the highest level, they're not even playing to the level. Fuck the rest of the scrubs that shouldn't even be here. The guys that are actually good, they're not even playing well. They're not. So we have no hope. And the manager's not, he's not there either. So it's like, what, we don't have anything. We need everyone on point. Everybody had to be on point. No questions asked. Everybody had to be on point. It's not possible. Everybody has to be fit, for fuck's sake. I need Colwell. I need James. I need everyone. Can't do this without them. You don't have a prayer. Team's already fucked. They already needed more, let alone missing. People missing? Nah, man. Nah, man. Man City down to 10 men and 1-0 down. Fucking hell. England is having a stinker and hooked. England is having a stinker and hooked. Oh, my goodness. Wow, what is going on over there for them? Fucking hell, bro. 4-0 on aggregate. This is, yeah. What a world. What a world, man. What a world. Can't trust this defense, man. Yeah. I know we should have the players after spending 2 billion. That's why I keep telling everyone as well. Sorry. All right. Rivals, when you're cussing us, you're going to need to get creative because we already know that we should have the players. You don't need to tell us that we spent 2 billion and we don't have enough. We know that already. So you're going to have to get creative. If you're going to cuss and you're going to clown, you need to tell us something we don't know. Because I tell you this, every Chelsea fan knows that this is not what it should look like after the money spent. Everybody knows that. And everybody should know that Omega Free from Strasbourg in the summer doesn't help this. And Penders doesn't help this. And I can go on and on about the young 20-year-olds coming through the multi-club model. And what's that name? Barco. They're not going to help this. Oh, we got a physicality issue. We got a leadership issue. Oh, I know. Penders, Amiga, and Barco. That will do it. Yeah. There's plenty of knowledge, experience, world-class ability, spine, physicality. Yeah, man. Barco, 5'5". Bring. Are you mad? Bring. So, you know. You don't need to tell me, man. I already know, you know. I've watched my team win a Premier League title before. I already know what it takes. You know, I don't need educating on this shit. I've seen my team win multiple Champions Leagues. I know what we do and what we don't have. But unfortunately, we're a little bit restricted right now. And now we have to make a decision because we're out. So are you going to keep committing loads of bodies forward, risk counter-attack, and they pick you off for 3s and 4s and 5s? Or do you try and beg for surrender, beg for mercy, and try and tell them in French, and some of them, if they speak other languages, all languages are available, to simmer the fuck down? Because if I was a Chelsea player, and thank God I'm not, if I was a Chelsea player, I would be whispering in the ears of my opposition, please stop. Please stop. Because you're going through. You got League On ahead of you, a big fight against Lons. Just stop now. Just stop. We get it. You're through. We're out and you're through. Let's all just make peace with that and let's all just let this fizzle out. Let it be a boring, bland end to the game. It doesn't need to get any worse. It's certainly not going to get any better. Let's just call a spade a spade. But I would start negotiating peace with the PSG players from now, if I was them. Anytime there's a breakage in play, start saying, have a few words with a few of them. Anytime there's a break in play, if there's a throw-in, a corner, a foul, anybody injured, needs medical attention, just get the word out. Pass a note around. Just make sure everybody gets it. You know? That's all you can do. That's all you can do. "27 minutes gone. This is mad. A Luis Enrique team can just pass you to death. And that's what they'll do. What a demonstration of because these were at a point 2 of the youngest teams in Europe, I believe. I think PSG were touted as a young team a couple of years ago. I'm sure they were. Project for project. And I don't know where I said this, but I think it was Big Six. If this is how we're going to participate in this competition, in a knockout, we're going to get battered like this, bruv. You're better off winning the Europa League. Who wants to watch this? Who wants to watch this? This is embarrassing. The only better thing than winning the Europa League is winning the Champions League. Losing a final is worse than winning a final. So you may as well win the Europa. If that's going to be the level, which financially won't help you, but that's fantastic because that means you're on a timer, on a clock. But yeah, you don't deserve the Champions League fucking prize money anyway if you're not going to put it to good use and buy some proper players. So, bruh, everybody gets what they deserve, man. Karma's a bitch, I'll be honest. Everybody gets what they deserve. So it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Everybody gets what they deserve. Fuck about and find out. It's absolutely disgraceful. You're better off winning the Europa than losing like this. Bonkers behaviour. Because you can't tell me that transfer window that we had last summer was to compete for the Champions League. Certainly not. You're in it. You're world champs. What an opportunity to make a statement. What an opportunity to recruit at your highest point as an ownership. And you bring in what you bring in. Disgraceful. I hope you're embarrassed. I hope they're at the stadium watching. I hope them. The only silver lining to this is that this will hurt them, hopefully. Emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. I hope it hurts. I hope it hurts. Genuinely, I really do. You don't deserve good things, so... A man said 4 years to mature. What is this? An alcoholic beverage. We're nearly 3-0 down, only for the offside flag. Man, am I talking about 4 years to mature? Like, this is some sort of tequila. Some of the finest tequila in Mexico. It takes 4 years to mature, guys. 4 years to mature. No reflection on this. No accountability to say, do you know what? We fucked up. Not even that. Not even that. 4 years to mature. Mad. Huh, go on. We're going to get hit for free. That's the thing. We're going to get hit for a third. Because that front three is bonkers. That front three is not fucking about. You saw that Barcola finish? And that Barcola finish in the first leg. They're not hanging about. They're not hanging about. How's them 22 top players working out, bruv? This world-class Neto performance that I'm watching as well. World-class. Player empowerment, bro. It can only take you so far if the players ain't levels, bro. I'll be honest. Player empowerment. That'll work. That'll work with Ronaldinho. There's no point lying to scrubs. Should never lie to scrubs. You gotta be honest with scrubs. Scrubs need to know their scrubs. It's very important that we are honest with scrubs. We cannot lie to scrubs. You start lying to scrubs, they start thinking they're not scrubs. And then they even get a bit of arrogance, a bit of confidence that they're better than they are, and then they let you down anyway. May as well just read out the super chats. It's gonna be a long night. The only thing that can save our night is if Arsenal gets knocked out. Honestly, I couldn't give a shit what Arsenal are doing. It's beyond that now. That is not going to bring me any pleasure when we're 7-2 down to PSG. There's lines to be drawn in the sand, and today is that. Well, the line was already drawn before, but this is just an extra line in the sand. We're so close to conceding a third, because all of their passing is so precise and so crisp, and then their finishing up front is actually deadly as well. So it's just a recipe for disaster. Unlucky João Pedro. One-man wrecking band up there. He's got no fucking support, no help. It looks like the second half of the season is literally just him up there. I don't know where everybody else is. My condolences to Scully Griffin. Bro, I thought only Spurs were doing this in the UCL. Oh, shut the fuck up, stupid commentators. Oh, there is some good news. An English team has scored tonight. Shut the fuck up. You know there's Chelsea fans watching your broadcast, man. Shut up. Chat shit. Talking about good news. These people are so out of touch, man. Talking about good news. Shut up, man. It's just news. It ain't good. It's just news. Talking about good news. I never understood this. All English teams need to want all English teams to do well in this competition. I've never understood that. We hate each other. Just because we go into Europe and we get our passports stamped and we book flights on Ryanair, suddenly now we have to like each other. It doesn't make any sense. We don't like each other. We don't like each other in England. We don't like each other in Europe. We don't like each other in fucking Mars, outer space. If Arsenal were playing aliens, I would want them to lose. I don't know what the fuck this is. If it was Arsenal versus Pluto, I want Pluto to win. I don't understand what this good news is. I don't understand. It's crazy. I know in other countries, the Croatian team got far, the whole of Croatia is behind you. We don't give a fuck.
Yo, Bonamatis! Remontada hype!
No one thought there'd be a remontada.
Oh my God, Haaland! Is that goal? Yes, it is. 1-1.
Saeed, the tie's dead.
The tie is dead, I know.
So why are you screaming?
No, bro, because the game's been crazy. Man City, even though they got 10 men, yeah, bro, I swear down, bro, this could be a madness game. It missed about 3-4 big opportunities, Man City.
Yeah, my team
But
is...
finished, man.
Yeah,
what
man.
are you telling me though, man?
I don't know, brother. I just wanted to return your call. I have nothing to say.
You have nothing to say?
No.
Is it done, yeah?
Brother, it was done before we kicked off.
Yeah, but did you not see the sporting game?
Yeah, we're not sporting.
You're not sporting?
No, we're not sporting.
So you were sporting then?
Well, if we want to get into it, PSG's better than Bodo. PSG's better than Bodo Glimt. So, you know, yeah, there's a lot of factors to get into with that one, but yeah, we're not sporting.
Oh my days. Broski, this game is madness though, man. At least you don't even give it. At least Man City are trying with 10 men, bro.
Well done to them. They'll be in the same position as us, out of the competition.
But bro, you don't want to try? Oh my God.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
Is there no one to try? Is there no Cole Palmer? No one to step up?
Yes. It's too late for trying now, I'm afraid. We just need this to hurry up and end. But Yeah, the Chelsea fans have had enough of you now, so we're going to go now.
Yo, you're finished. I said, you in the FA Cup, bro.
Bye-bye, Saeed. God. Shut up, man. It's a very long night already. I need the commentary team to live in the real world with me right now. It's already a very long night. It's not if we don't get something soon, if we don't do this, if we don't do that. It's a long night. It's a long night regardless. There is no ifs. There is no buts. There is no maybes. There is no oh. There is no ah. It is finished. And I know you need retention and I know you need anticipation, but it is finished. Barcola. I like Barcola a lot. I like him. I like Kvaratskhelia as well. And I like Doué. And I like Dembele. And I like Luis Campos and I like Luis Enrique. I like a lot. I like a lot. I wish these men the very best. I hope they win the thing. I hope they win it. Athleticism with quality, precision, ruthless. Enrique could go home now if he wanted to. Oh, Todd's in attendance. What do you think of this, mate? I thought you were a good one, I'll be honest, but you know, I have to rope you in now because you're complicit. I was hoping that he wasn't like the rest of them and he was... But he hasn't even got the power anyway, has he? He's not a majority, so... I don't know who the fuck he is or what he's about, but it doesn't matter anyway. Doesn't matter. Should have signed with someone else, boy. Should have signed the papers with someone else. I'm not doing penalty shouts for us. We don't deserve. They don't deserve my pleads. They don't deserve my pleads for penalty. If they want a penalty, they better get tackled from behind. Last man only got pure leg and ankle and no ball. It better be the most obvious thing of all time, because honestly, if not, I don't give a shit. I'm not here to fight for our 50-50s today anymore. They don't deserve it. If it's up for discretion, then it's up. It's up. I think I'm going to be complaining about the refereeing decision 7-2 down. 7-2 down. We're talking about referees. Oh, do you know what? At least the half has flown by. I think it's been quite fast. I don't really feel like it's dragging out. Maybe that's because I went to get up to get some water. Got up to get some protein balls. Had a little call with Saeed. I think I'll probably do the second half similar. I think I'll have a little bit of a walk around. Grab a little thing here and there. Have a few more calls. Hopefully things go by fast. Half time. Half time. Of course, my mouse has died. Oh my God. What is the point? There's no point in when there's no point. There's no point in any of it. There's no point in any of it whatsoever. There's no analysis. There's no bring up the team sheets for the substitutions. There's no talk about anything. It's just done. It's just done. They sacked Tukul, you know, the manager. I had such an affiliation with, forever gratitude for, forever thankful for, in such a short space of time, won 3 trophies, 2 finals, and the squad wasn't even anywhere near perfect in terms of the attack. Went through all of the bullshit with the sanctions, all of the personal problems in his life, all of the Lukaku spitting the dummy out the fucking pram, all of the fucking shit. Then loses his fucking owner, loses his fucking sporting directors who were no good anyway. And as these fucking clowns come in and chatting shit on WhatsApp, talking about we need to sign Ronaldo and we're going to play a 4-4-3. I feel so sorry for that man. He should still be our manager. Imagine, we finally found someone who identified with the club, understood what the fuck it meant, got his own banner, and just fucking big game specialist, Pep, Klopp, on it. But shit didn't line up nicely for him. And because he wasn't perfect, people turned their backs on him and cussed him out. I'll never understand. Where is the perfect manager that everybody's looking for? I'll never get it. Does this perfect manager exist? I don't think it does. A manager that is never going to annoy you. A manager that is never going to annoy you. He's never going to say anything you disagree with. A manager that is always going to pick exactly the team that you want to pick. A manager that is finding balance between attack and defense is never going to get the balance wrong. Never. Never. But that was the day things went left and we'll never recover. Never recovered. And then the next guy who you feel anything for wins you a few trophies. One of them is easy to win and the other one not so much. And he's gone as well. He had a little glimpse of potential Chelsea in him. The Italian job, just a couple connotations, a couple links to potentially feeling some sort of emotion for this man. And they move him on as well and bring me a man that looks just like me, that is not fit for purpose. I cannot turn the timer off because my mouse is not working. And they bring kids to his doorstep. And the kids are making mistakes on the biggest stage. It's just an absolute fucking shambles. And for those of you who aren't aware, because you may have been living under a rock, I met a director. And I'm very compromised. Because peanut brain, Finding Nemo brain, goldfish brain, lack of comprehension brain, Low IQ TikTok rot means that I'm going to have to declare again on the review, Blue Co out. Because I'm so compromised. Because I'm so bought. Because I'm collecting so many envelopes and I have so much money stacking up. All of this bread I'm stacking. Actually, I'm literally stacking bread. You see? Look at all the bread I'm stacking at the expense of the club. So I'm going to have to make it clear again because people are deaf. I've sold out, chat. I'm so sold. Look at me, so happy. So happy to be losing. I'm so happy. More than you can believe. So don't worry. Just in case you were confused and you wanted a reminder, I will give you one again. And then I will wait for you to forget what I said and then I'll say it again. I have to accommodate for TikTok rot now. I realize it's my bad. 2-0 down. 2-0 down. What are we to do next? What are we to do next, chat? The SAR goal is, I'm just watching it back because my mouse isn't working, so I can't move anything anyway. The SAR goal is just, I mean, it's just a complete indictment on what is going on because he shouldn't be in that position. He shouldn't be playing. We should have better options. We should have better options of a higher level. And we continue to keep fast-tracking every single person throughout the entire infrastructure of this club, whether it be scouts, whether it be directors, whether it be players, whether it be managers. Everybody gets fast-tracked. Some have potential, some do not. And they get put in positions of authority and put in positions of pressure that they're not ready for. And no surprise when they crack under pressure, when the cookie crumbles. No shit, Sherlock. You're playing against top players, and the players are not top, some of them. Can I say, and it's our key players as well now. You know, when you drop the level, you know, this is what I'm saying. You have the opportunity when Cole Palmer's performing, when Caicedo's performing, when Enzo's performing. You have the opportunity to surround them with more top players. So they're under pressure to perform. And the level in training rises because they're like, oh, fuck, shit just got real. Not, oh, we're the leaders of this. Not, oh, we can get complacent. Not, oh, we can start to slack or start to play games. Oh, shit, another Boomba just dropped. Oh, shit, another top player just came in. My place is up for grabs. Just like in this front three for PSG, their places are up for grabs. Just like in our midfield, when we were winning shit, places were up for grabs for top players. Nothing is guaranteed because you're putting together an ecosystem of individuals that are fighting for shit at the highest level. But when you don't do that and you cap yourselves and you say, these are the best and nobody's coming in to challenge them and we're going to start filling and plugging holes in the depth, in the deep back end, even though the fucking starting 11's not done, you get complacency. And now we're seeing the key players even playing shit. Now the key players are dropping to the level of the squad players. And this happened last season as well, in that run at Christmas. And it just keeps going over and over and over and over again. And I don't know, man. It's mad. I don't know. The season could not be more done. I mean, we've got Port Vale after the international break, and that's about it. I don't know. I don't even know what the plan is for the rest of the Champions League. We're going to have to watch other teams. I was hoping we was going to watch this team, but I don't know. We're going to have to watch other teams. We're going to have to watch the draw. Whoever's playing, we're going to have to do the watch along. I want to watch Champions League football. I don't want this to be my last Champions League watch along of the season. I like the Champions League. So we're just going to have to watch other teams. PSG? Who are they going to play? Liverpool or Galatasaray? All them quotes before the game. All them quotes. World champions for what? We're not doing the badge good justice, are we, guys? World champions, not doing the badge justice, are we? The first of its kind of this new format, and this is how we're behaving. Like I said, be competitive at least. I've seen John Terry. I've seen, you know, Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba. They only won one Champions League, which means every other year they lost. I've seen them lose year in, year out at different stages, semi-finals, final, quarterfinals. But you gotta be competitive, man. You gotta be competitive. You gotta have some pride about you. You gotta have some quality. You gotta act like you've been there before. You've got to act like you've been there before. And right now, we don't look like we belong here. We struggle to get through the league phase, which is why we're even in this mess. Because we fucked up against Quackbags and Atalantas. And the first difficult team we come up against, we get absolutely smoked. There's being beaten and there's being smoked. We haven't been smoked like this since 2020. And that was also a very young team. But that was a young team from Cobham after a transfer ban. So at least there was some sort of context for why it looked the way it looked. But we got absolutely peppered against Bayern Munich. Home and away. Dismantled. So the last time we had a young team, we got fucked. And this team, it's not even that young. If I go through the starting 11, the men have aged. Sanchez, how old are you? 28 years old. Sar's 20. Chalobah, 26 years old. Hato, 20 years old as well. Cucurella, 27 years old. Caicedo, 24 years old. You're in the prime of your fucking career. You're in the prime of your life. 21 years old, Santos. Neto, 26 years old. Enzo Fernandez, 25 years old. You're in the prime of your career. You should be winning Premier Leagues right now. João Pedro, 24 years old, prime of your career. Cole Palmer, 23 years old. And if the injuries are anything to go by, prime of your fucking career. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players in their prime out of the 11. 8. But we're still aging men. And we need 4 more years. On the bench, we have a 28-year-old in Tosin. On the bench, we have Fofana, 25 years old. Lavia, I don't even know if he counts. He doesn't even play football. Plays maybe the minutes of an 18-year-old. And then after that, it's cooked. The bench is cooked, but we already knew that. Bench is being cooked. Josh Achampong's coming on. Don't know who for. Maybe it's Sarr. Sarr coming off for Josh. Oh, good grief. These commentators. They're running out of material. Time is coming up. Second half. We're in our Brendan Rodgers Liverpool era, and it's nowhere near as fun. Especially not right now. And are we going to use our brain and add those 4 or 5 key, core, top, experienced players in terms of games played for big occasions? Or are we going to continue to keep fucking about? I think we all know the answer. But we've seen what happens when you add key cogs to a team. Shit actually changes. They make a difference. It's not for no reason. I still remember when Diego Costa, Fabregas, Felipe Luis, and Courtois got added to the team. You knew we were champions after game week 1. There's Serie A winners in the PSG team. League On winners, of course. Champions League winners, of course. Here's Neto. Why'd you leave it? Fucking hell. Caicedo. Enzo. Neto. Offside. I don't know how he's gotten away with it, but he's somehow onside. I wonder what shit Liam Rossini is going to come out with after this game, man. Honestly. What is he going to say? You can honestly only bullshit for so long. You can't win and lie at the same time. You know, you've played football. You know what a dressing room needs. You know what the makeup of the squad needs to be. Even though you're not a top manager or a top player, you should know what balance looks like. And if you're not going to get the balance, because the people above you are going to tell you we don't do that, at some point, you're going to either have to continue lying until you crack, or you're going to crack. But you will crack, just like everyone else. No one can keep lying to the public and to the press and to the fans and take all the accountability and blame without cracking. You're going to start cracking. And when you start cracking, I might like you a lot more. I'll be honest. I will probably like you a lot more when you start cracking. But when you start cracking, that will be the beginning of the end for you as well. Until the next idiot disciple comes in here to chat shit and lie again and call Neto world class. So, you know. The ball did not respect us, bro. Just super chat here, United. Block Capitals. Mad, do you think you have a chance in the second half if you respect the ball a bit better? Spending billions in the market and barely having any superstars needs to be investigated. Y'all have been going under the radar with your rebuild excuses. It's fucking obvious, eh, man? Yeah, it's fucking obvious, bro. It's fucking obvious. That's going to be a funny quote that goes down in history. I actually can't quite believe that it got to a point of swearing, because that's mad. We sold the women's team to ourselves for this. Roman FC is well and truly dead. This is your Chelsea before him and after him, your fans, and you just haven't woken up to it yet. Joke club. Taking a break from our first game, which Arsenal are winning, to drop you a £5 so you can buy yourself something to get over your tears. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that, mate. That's quite a nice gesture. As much as it comes from a rival perspective, that's very nice of you. Thank you. It's very nice of you to say that. Bring Joe's back. No. That's not the solution. Please. No. Jose's done. Jose's done. Okay, he's not winning another Premier League and he's not winning another Champions League. Jose is done. Jose's done. Although, it is getting so bad now. A couple of years ago, I was like, fuck that. It's getting so bad now. Just anyone who could come in here, even though they're not good enough because of different reasons, anyone who could come in here and tell it like it is and just lay down the fucking letter of the law would be appreciated, honestly. Maybe the short-term benefits of that, whilst it's still not being good enough on the pitch, would hopefully... But again, it's a lost cause, because someone like that would never come here, would never be appointed, and will never be here. So it's not even a conversation starter. It's what we need to get our heads wrapped around. These people are purposefully bringing in people that are not going to talk back. They are not going to disagree. They are not going to draw to conclusions of their own in terms of what it should look like or how it could look different to actually perform at the highest level without all of this nonsense in place. It's only people that agree with this. They said it themselves. You have to collaborate. Collaboration. You have to collaborate, which means you need to agree with what we're doing and come into our existing infrastructure and do as we are saying to do. Nobody who has an outside thought or someone who has a different perspective and has experience in the game of winning at the elite level is allowed to come in here and tell you how you need to switch certain things. No one's going to be doing that here. That's the problem. There is no hope with this lot. It is their way or no way. There is no changing their mind. There is no negotiating. There is no nothing. It is their way or no way. Verbatim, they are sending it out in the reports. We're going to do it, and we hope it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. That's it. There's no change. It's just, we're going to try this, and if it works, great. If it doesn't work, we tried. That's why they keep asking for more years, to see if it will work. They're not going to change anything. Like you said, all these fans need to leave the stadium, show their owners what they are doing to our club's disgraceful, and this manager ain't up to level. Cucurella, João Pedro, wide. Big him up though, he's trying. Maybe we need to pray over the ball. I know you talk about it on the Big Six, but truly deep it. Our manager won 2 trophies and asked for 1 position and got sacked. We are cooked. What about your favourite Alvaro Morata Chelsea moment? What was your favourite, bro? Probably his first goal. I think it was against Man United? The header? I can't remember if that was his first goal, but yeah. the early part of his career was the only good part. So that's the only good part I'm happy about or reflect on. There isn't very many good moments from Morata, so I can't actually think of anything else. Have you noticed they refuse to play the most obvious pass in any given situation? The Prem is gambling with its future. This is the final stage of unchecked growth. Don't worry, Matisse. Baby girl, LFC will get revenge. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. Are you even winning? Are you playing tomorrow? Oh, you're playing tomorrow. See if you go through, man. Because I don't think it's guaranteed you're going through. So you better focus. You better lock in. At the moment, the only English team we're going to see in the next round is Arsenal. Everybody else is going to be out. I personally think Barcelona will beat Newcastle at Camp Nou. Man City are gone, 1-1, 3-0, 3 goals down. We're gone. Arsenal are not fully out of sight anyway. They need to get a second goal to really put daylight between them. But I'm not watching that game. They could be comfortable for all I know. And Liverpool are 1-0 down and Tottenham are out. So there's not really any English teams. Hopefully all the English teams just go out as soon as possible. We're out. Hopefully Arsenal go out tonight. If, Leverkusen got a goal, went to penalties and beat them in a shock result. Hopefully Galatasaray win. Hopefully Atletico Madrid finish off the job. And hopefully Madrid finish off the job. And hopefully Barcelona win. There's no English team I want to do well. Doesn't exist. I want you all out now, along with me. Misery loves company, as they say. So that's what I want. Company. Because I'm in misery. Regardless of the score, Matisse is my GOAT on DR. Man, Salah, GOATs. Big up, bro. Much appreciated. It's going to be a lot of suffering, man. Piece of shit. Well, first of all, you said peace with a P-E-A-C-E. So let's spell peace first, properly. You talked about Club World Cup begging for mercy. I'm being sarcastic. Okay, forget it. You spelled peace wrong. You didn't get the sarcasm. Let's just leave it. Okay, it's fine. You don't get it. It's fine. It's fine. Forget it. It's fine. You don't have to get it. Okay? You don't have to get it. Shameless. Nah, fam, you're going to get this whole piece. What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck's sake, bro. Don't say Caicedo to anyone. You were saying he's better than Rice. Now you want to cry. Brother, I'm saying he's not playing well. I'm just being fair. I'm just being objective. He's not playing well. He's not playing to the level of last year. It's nothing to do with his overall ability. It's just our big players are not playing well. I still rate Caicedo. I still rate Palmer. Palmer's been having a stinker for a long time now, but they're not playing well. So I'm just being honest. You're damned if you do, if you're damned if you don't. If you're thinking of getting into this content creation thing, bruv, it might not be for you. People ask me for advice all the time. You're fucked. You can't win. You criticize your players, your objective. You can't say that. You big them up. You're overhyping them. Don't come in here trying to please the masses. Just say what you want to say and leave. You will never win this war. They want your head on a stick regardless. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? You can't win. Cuss your club. You're not a real fan. Go to the game. You're putting money in the owner's pocket. Don't go to the game. You're not a real fan. Big up your players. You overhype them. Don't big up your players. You don't speak truthfully. You can't win. So don't try. It's my word of advice. Don't try. You can't win. You can't win. If I go to the second protest, you didn't go to the first. You didn't go to the first. So why are you talking? You can't win. You can't win. Don't try and win. Don't try and win, man. Just watch the damn game. Don't try to win a game, guys, that can't be won. Delap saved. Delap is Delap, man. He just doesn't score. He just doesn't score, bro. He doesn't score. That 9 shirt, is it cursed? Let's talk conspiracies and voodoo. Let's talk. That 9 shirt. Oh, fucking hell. Here we go. Cavaskillia on the left-hand side. I can see all of the palaver in the corner of my eye. Wow. Some of the finishing, it puts us to shame. I've not seen finishing like this from my club in months, unless it's been João Pedro. This finishing is absolutely exquisite. Exquisite, chat. Look at the array, variety, and quality of the finishing. Look at it. Absolutely elite. Elite. What a project. That is Paris-born talent coming through right there in front of your very eyes, whilst Rio de Janeiro is doing stepovers for Liverpool. This is what it's about. PSG. Luis Campos till I die. That is my director. My sporting director. Luis Campos. Wow. I am amazed. I am in awe. What a team. What a project. What a performance. At this point, there's no point being angry. At this point, you have to just applaud. You have to applaud. You have to applaud. I'm impressed. And I hope they win the Champions League back-to-back. I really do. That will be a team that I watch in this campaign for the next few weeks and months, I think. You have to say, what a project. What a project. PSG. Paris Saint-Germain. This is a PSG that have been chasing that champs for the longest, doing up Galactico and all sorts. But this is the project. Balance. Balance. The balance is there. Oh my God, it could get worse. Oh my God. They're still attacking. What did I tell you about making peace? What did I tell you lot about whispering in their fucking earlobes and making peace? Telling them to stop. Please, tell them to stop. We surrender. It's 8-2 on aggregate. Fuck. I've still got my beret in my cupboard and my croissants and my French flags from last season. Fuck. Running a treacle? What the fuck does that mean? Punch drunk? What is the commentary team saying? Finally, a human error from PSG. Here's Garnacho. Not quite Cavaskillia, is it, mate? Nope, not quite. Not quite Cavaskillia. That shot. Not quite. Good effort, but not quite Cavaskillia. Cucurella. I don't care if he's in the job or not. I just know that the person coming in next is also not going to be ready, so who cares? I'm not. I said it. The last time I said Saka manager was Pochettino, and that was because I also said in the same video, you can search it on YouTube, sack the directors. I said it in the same title. I have never, under this project, since Graham Potter, called for anybody to be sacked without the higher-ups' consequences following in the same fucking span of the same 24 hours. And it's just escalating. Because now, I didn't say Maresca out, and I'm not going to say Rosenior out either, because I don't give a fuck. So he could lose until his heart's content. With his world-class 22 top players, for all I care, not interested. People can spam Rosenior out. People can spam Nerd out. People can spam assignments not completed. I don't give a shit. Not interested. Don't care. I'm going to continue to say what I've said the last couple of managers for the last couple of years, but I'm adding a little cherry on top of the cake now with the Blue Co and the ownership because they didn't sack the sporting directors when I asked. I'm an impatient, entitled little Chelsea fan who wants to win shit. So you didn't sack the directors, so we're gonna We're going to have to say some more shit. But, you know, not interested in the manager chat. Not interested. Never been interested. It is what it is. Manager is irrelevant, bro. Absolutely irrelevant. Irrelevant. And I'm at a point where I don't even feel pain. So if we concede again, so be it. If we concede 2 more goals, so be it. The damage is done. 66 minutes in, 3-0 down, 8-2 on aggregate. The time for feeling is finished. Delap shot straight at the keeper. Some more really nice efforts with no real end product. Because that's what our attack is, apart from João Pedro right now. Hit, hope, pray, inshallah. They look good. They look like good efforts until you see what real fucking finishing looks like. From the likes of Harry Kane, Elise, Barcola, Dembele, Cavaskhelia. It's always unlucky until you see that real ballers fucking shoot. Then you realise your shooting's just shit. Simple as that. The amount of times I see decent efforts, good tries. No, you're just shit at finishing. You're just not good at finishing. That's actually what it is. You're just not a clinical finisher. I grew up on Nicholas Anelka, for fuck's sake. These people can't finish. You just shoot with power and you think and pray that it may go in. But you don't actually know it will go in when you've shot. And that's the difference. Top players, elite players know when they've shot, it goes in. They know it's going in because they've done it 1,000 times in the training ground and they're clinical and they're ruthless and they're the top 1%. They're the top 1%, you know? And we're part of the top 1% of clubs. So I expect to have the top 1% of players. And every big club should expect to see that, especially when they spend 2 billion. There's only one Chelsea on this planet, you know? There's about 8 top clubs on the planet. And there's fucking millions of footballers. So I'm expecting to see the best. And we're the top 1% in spending as well. Exactly. So excuse me for expecting better. You know, I don't support Portsmouth. If I did, I wouldn't expect that. If I supported Port Vale, I wouldn't expect that. If I supported Dagenham and Redbridge and I saw KSI streaming in the stands, big him up, I wouldn't expect that. But I don't. Every time the lap comes on, we waste my time. I've never seen this guy come on and my fortunes improve in the slightest. It's incredible. When are we bringing on Mark Gue? We need to play Mark Gue. Mark Gue, big talent. Mark Gue, La Masia, let go because he was too good. He was too good for Barcelona. That's why he left. When are we bringing him on? Who else is on the bench? Tukul. Tukul's in the stands! Tukul's in the stands! Oh my God. The pain. The irony. Thomas Tuchel is watching his 2 former teams and one of them is punching the other one in the fucking face whilst Garnacho dribbles into bodies and shoots into ankles once again. Thomas Tuchel, where it all started, is watching us get absolutely dismantled by the very owners that he disagreed with. What irony is that? I love it. I love it! The irony is wonderful. It's wonderful. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. Elite level people achieve elite level shit. Hire dross, expect dross. This irony is insane. Look at Neto. Look at my world-class Neto. My world-class Neto. Look at him. Look at my world-class Neto with this wonderful cross. Look. Look. His best attribute. And look at it. Look at his best attribute go. Out for a throw-in. A cross has gone out for a throw-in. My world-class Neto. World-class. Ain't it right, Liam? World-class. World-class. Hey. World-class. This is what we're dealing with. What's next, man? Everton away, isn't it? 5:30 kickoff. We'll be there. And I'm catching a flight straight after this. My mum's 50th and I need to be present. Family first, man. Fuck all this football nonsense, bruv. Aye. Imagine. I forgot. I didn't even realize Thomas Tuchel was there. I forgot. I think you guys mentioned it earlier, did you? Or was that on the last stream? I think that was against Newcastle. So he's gone to our last 2 games. Thomas Tuchel's gone to our last 2 games. That is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. What a oh, that's sad. That is a problem. That is a problem. Oh, aye. PSG fans singing in our corner of our stadium to their heart's content, 8-2 up. And this is the project. This is the end of the project tonight. It should have ended a while ago, but it's definitely done today. Your long-term project where you hired your Maresca, first time you hired a manager who would listen to your instructions and all of your demands and all of your fucking rules and regulations, and you had to sack him because he started talking too much. That should have been the end for many. But today, 8-2 on aggregate. A team that is on an upward trajectory, getting closer and closer to the summit. No, you're not. You are a mile off. You are many years off. Many years off. You're getting knocked out 8-2 in the round of 16 of the Champions League. Damning. This is a damning day for Blue Co. Damning day. I'm not doing a poll for Liam to get sacked. You should ask a different chat to do that. I can't even do in or out on the owners because the rivals are going to vote. But do you know what? That is a great indication of just how many haters are watching that poll. That poll, if you're with us, if you're Chelsea and you hate what you're watching, you're going to vote one way. And if you're a rival and you hate and you love what you're watching, you're going to vote the other way. So it's just an easy way to actually just see who the hell's watching right now. It's just such an easy way to see who's watching. But, yeah, it's not good. It's not good, guys. It's not good. But I do believe this will end one day. I do believe this will come to an end. Thank fuck. I do believe that because it's a consortium and because they've got shareholders, I have to hope that at some point the money is gonna get to a point where it's inconceivable to carry on. Surely the pressure is gonna come from people that we don't even know the names of, and surely then they'll have to dip. Surely. I'm hoping, man. If I didn't think there was a chance, even if it's after 10 years of suffering, which means we're nearly halfway through, which is fucking horrendous. That can't be the case. That we can't be halfway. Do you know what? It's realistic to say we are probably halfway though. Unless something miraculous happens, we're probably halfway through the suffering. So we're 4 years deep, and we probably got, realistically, we're halfway, potentially halfway. That's a lot. I'll be 32. I'll be 32, hopefully, when this is run its course. Maybe 33 if we're being realistic. God willing. Oh, dear. %56%. There's no way 50% of you are ops. Actually, that is probably what it is, because I could understand why a lot of Chelsea fans would have just turned off their TVs now and just moved on with their day. You have absolutely no reason or obligation to continue watching this absolute dross. No reason whatsoever. Iceman, I remember your comments at the start of the watch-along, brother. I was looking at you, but I didn't respond to you. I just looked, read your comments in my head and thought, this will come back to bite him. And it has come back to bite you. I'm sorry, bro. I'm truly, truly sorry. I know you tried to be positive, but we're 5-2 down, bro, going into this game. 5-2. We can't stop conceding goals. And we don't even have enough firepower because there's only one player that can shoot at the moment, and it's João Pedro. So we never stood a chance, brother. We never stood a chance. You know, you have to have either, well, when you're 3 goals down, you have to have an insane defense. You have to have a clean sheet. If you're not capable of a clean sheet against 3 of the best attackers in the world, then you have no chance, which we don't have a good enough defense. So that was already a guarantee that we would concede. Not just 1, not just 2, but 3 goals, which is not a surprise because we can score 3, which we haven't, but we can. We haven't, but we could have. But we would definitely concede 1, 2, or 3. You know, we can concede. So that levels out to a narrow win or a narrow loss or a draw, and that's, you're out of the competition. But they've actually gone past my expectations today because they're being battered again. I didn't actually think we'd be battered again. I thought we'd lose narrowly, win narrowly, draw, but it wouldn't be enough because PSG might be a bit complacent, but it's too late anyway. But to be battered again, that's incredible. That is like a new low. There was already a low, and then it's another low. Because I'm expecting our level of fight, commitment, try hard versus their complacency, relax, 3-0 lead. You know, it should equal to some sort of medium, but it hasn't happened. We've just lost comfortably again. So that's something new. You know, that's something new. That's something new. Bro said, no, that's crazy. That was funny. Liam's going to come out and say, no more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more calling everybody world class. No more 22 top players. It's time to start cracking on now. We're going to crack some skulls. You have to choose a lane, because if you call people world class and you say 22 top players, that's exactly what the hierarchy heard. That's exactly what the owners heard. That's exactly what the directors heard. And I understand that you're employed by them, but you don't have to lie that much. You actually don't have to lie that much. And I don't know why or what's going on when these guys come in, they overcompensate. We understand you're employed. We understand that you must believe because you have, of course, signed on the line and you've said that you believe, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But you don't have to lie that much. You don't have to say stupid shit that doesn't make any sense, that literally everybody knows is not the truth. Neto is not even the top 10 winger in the world. So how can he be world class? He's not better than any of PSG's wingers. He's not better than Barcelona, Yamal. He's not better than plenty of wingers in the Prem. Like, what? Why are we lying? We don't have to lie. That's the one thing we don't need to do, is lie. So now he's going to say, we don't have 22 top players. Neto's not world class, and I actually need certain things in the summer. Whether or not he's going to get them, well, we don't care anyway, because we're going to be told that he wanted them regardless. So we will never know if he wanted them or not. Whether you get what you want is irrelevant, because you're going to get what you're given. And you're also going to know that you're going to be told that you wanted it. So, it doesn't even matter. We don't know if he gets what he wants, because they're going to say to everybody that's what he wanted. So Liam Rossini is a massive fan of, let's see, who can we pluck out? It's going to be someone. Obviously, he's a massive fan of everybody at Strasbourg. So anybody that we sign from Strasbourg, Liam Rossini is a massive fan of them, and he thinks Strasbourg players are so good that they should all come to Chelsea and help Chelsea win Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues, because that's how that works. When managers leave their former clubs, they always want to take all of the players they used to manage, because especially when they jump from a club of the stature of Strasbourg to Chelsea. Not like Bayern Munich to Barca or Real Madrid to Man City, where you could actually justify bringing in the players that you used to have because they used to play at an elite level and win elite shit, and you want to bring them over. No, when you leave Strasbourg, you definitely want to bring all of the Strasbourg players to Chelsea. Yes, that's what he wants. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So we're going to hear a lot of that. So get ready. Get ready to hear all of that. Well, they're leaving. Everybody is leaving in their droves. Oh my God. Yeah, we should not be doing this world champion stuff anymore. No. We've won it now. It's over. Move on. And I said that earlier on in the season. You don't make history as a big club by dwelling on previous history. And again, I get it. It's a celebration. By the end of the day, what's next? That's how you stay at the top. What's next? That's the mentality. Don't let them dine out on that success any longer. It's fucking done. It's over. We won it. Move on. What's next? That's how this club works. That's how the players should be thinking. That's how the manager should be operating. What's next? If you're not thinking what's next and you're still talking about whatever you did fucking 5-6 months ago, you're cooked. Absolutely cooked. What the fuck are the notes? Jesus Christ! Shut the oh God! I don't even. I really don't want to get myself involved in these little intangible dumb things, but I don't understand I don't understand anymore. 3-0 down, 8-2. You can't see. Oh. You're missing out. You're missing out on some serious notes. You're missing out on some serious notes. We're 8-2 and we're doing up notes. It's a bit late. It's a bit late. I can't wait to see the international break, man. Honestly. What? Breaking news. Morocco have been announced as AFCON winners with the final result overturned. Senegal has been declared to have forfeited the match with Monaco declared 3-0 winners by official statement. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What? There's no way we're talking. I'm seeing that. What? What? Do you remember when we did that watch along? And we saw that absolute clown tomfoolery, direct debit hitting bullshit for that referee? No way. That is crazy. Oh my God. They rigged it so hard that they rigged it after it was months after it's already done. And they're telling you it's they're telling you it's still not yours. Oh my God. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Oh. That is crazy, man. Guys, I'm just waiting for this to be over so I can just do my reaction and just fucking go to bed, honestly. I've never been so discombobulated with a result. And I say that and then they'll go and do it again next time. It's just insane. Is it over? Just blow for full time, man. Goodness me. Full time. Last few super chats before we wrap. Please don't send any more. I'm really not joking. The Pride of London says top end buzz. I have seen enough. Get Gary O'Neill in tonight. Sarcasm, of course. In all honesty, it's a travesty that you brought Garnacho and Gittins when you could have had Cavaskhelia. This has come from United fan. What is going on? Here's a pint on me. I know I need one. This is what happens when you go and buy only kids. We all know why they're doing that. I'm getting bantered by Spurs and Arsenal fans about Europe. Here we are. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. I will actually go and get some drinks after this. No joke. I'm actually going to get some drinks. PSG 3, Chelsea, CFC London 0. Seemed like this is the last game for me to watch. Should have kept Maresca. Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit. It's dark, man. Even PSG's second goalkeeper is better than your second goalkeepers. If Rossini is sacked, you'll get Gary O'Neill. Sitcom settings. Thanks for 40 mil, fella. Viva Garnacho. Yeah. I'm not watching another Chelsea game this season. Wow. Cesc Fabregas is at the Emirates. True love. Fair enough. Playing for important things. Yeah, we're finished. FA Cup only now. 3 goals to make this through to pens. You conceded them. Yeah. Can we all admit the Club World Cup was a pre-season trophy? Norway 2-8 under No way 2-8 under Maresca. No chance. 4 Champions League spots for 26, 27, by the way. Oh, brilliant. So there's only 4 spots. Oh, we're fucked. We're in some serious shit. So now it's us versus Liverpool, basically, because we need to just guarantee that Villa are completely cooked. 8 to see what's happening to the world champs. That's a nice joke. Just because they wear the Chelsea shirt doesn't mean they're good. Levels have been really shown. Quality is quality. Ask Avram Grant. Facts! Ask Avram Grant. What a great super chat to end with. All right, well, not going to keep you here any longer than you don't want to be here any longer. Trust me. It's dark. Bye-bye. Hasta luego.